Alright y'all, so we finna get into this makeup look. I already did my eyebrows, so we finna jump straight into eyes. First I'm gonna start off with my Anastasia Beverly eye primer. And I'm going to put this on each eyelid. And then we're going to blend that out. So we're gonna start off with this color. Oops. This color. This is going to be our transition color. We're going to swirl her just like that because this is our transition color. I'm going to blend, blend, blend. See how that looks? We want to get this eye to look like this eye. So I'm gonna grab some more of that brown, tap it in there just like that, and blend just like we just did over on that eye. We're gonna windshield wipe it. You want to bring it in the middle. Alright, so next we're going to go into a darker brown, and that darker brown is this shade. So we're going to go into this shade. Same brush, which is the Morphe M433 brush, and we're going to deepen up that crease. Bring that in there and deepen that crease up. Again, windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Alright, we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Windshield wipe it. So I zoom my camera in a little bit because now we're going to cut this crease. I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand. So we're going to use that to cut our crease, and I'm going to be using my MAC 252 brush to cut my crease. So I got my MAC 252 brush. This is what I'm going to be using to cut my crease. I'm going to put my Tarte on the back of my hand, like this. My brush and dip it into the concealer. I'm going to take a little bit because I don't want a lot. So I'm going to go right here on my eyelid and swipe it down. Look up. And we're going to follow that line. And I pat. Alright, so we're doing a half cut crease today. So we're going to come back and clean up over here. We're going to bring her down a little bit now since we're doing that half cut crease. Alright, we got our cut crease. Alright, so now we can start on the next eye. So I'm going to do the same on the next eye. I'm not going to put any more concealer on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use the concealer that I already have. Dip my brush in it and do the same thing on the next eye. So when you start, it's not going to be perfect, but you do want them to match. So we got our cut crease done. And that is how you do your cut crease. Real simple and easy. Alrighty, so now that we've cut our crease, we're going to go back into this Morphe palette. I'm going to use this gold right here. This gold. So So we're going to use this gold. Can't really see it too well, but we're going to use this gold. We're going to put it on our eyelids. So I'm going to take my MAC 252 brush and we are going to put it in this gold. Brush nice and goldy. So I'm going to use this brush. Again, this is my MAC 252 brush. We're going to use this MAC 252 brush and we are going to put it on our eyelids. So we're going to pat, pat, pat like we did with that, with our eyeliner, with our concealer. And drag, pat, 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 and drag, pat, 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 and drag. So we're gonna need a little bit more eyeshadow. Go back into my eyeshadow, wipe it on my brush, pat, 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 and drag. Same on the next side, pat, 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 and drag, pat, pat, pat. Oh, we need more. Pat, 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 and drag. So you see we kind of messed up on this eye a little bit, kind of brought it up a little bit more. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that. All right, so now we got our gold eyes going. So we're going to deepen up the corners of our cut crease because we want to close that cut crease up. So I am actually going to use a different Morphe palette, and this is a little mini Morphe palette, but it's like a it's like a new Morphe, just like what we just used. So I'm going to use another blending brush. I'm actually going to go in with my Morphe M441 brush. Get some of that brown, that dark brown. I'm going to pat, 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 and scratch. Pat, 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 and scratch. Gonna do it on this eye, pat, 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 and scratch that on there. Blend. So remember how I was saying how with this eye we kind of went up a little too far with our cut crease? So the way you could fix that is by taking a angle brush. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. straight, well no, this is like not even an angle brush, but it's a square brush. We're going to take this and we're going to fix our cut crease and we're going to deepen it a little bit. So I'm going to go back into that brown and I'm going to go over it with this brown shade. There we go. We'll do the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna go in with this brown shade. Alright, so I'll blend this top part out. We're gonna go back into the Artistry palette. My Morphe Artistry palette. We're gonna go back into her. We're gonna bring her, gonna go back into this, our transition color. We'll go back into her. So now we've done our cut crease. It's about what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna add just a tad bit of glitter. We're gonna go back into our glitter glue and we're gonna add just a tad bit of glitter to her. So she is nice and shiny, girl. All right, so I zoomed y'all in a little bit so we can pat this glitter onto our cut crease. So I'm going to go back in with my MAC 252 brush. I don't know if you can see that, and it's upside down. So we're gonna go in with the MAC 252 brush, go back into this glitter glue that we had on the back of our hand. You're gonna pat it on there. Pat just a little bit on top of the gold we just added, because we're gonna add some glitter. So take some glitter glue, just a little bit. And pat just a little bit on. Alright, so we got her patted on there. So now we're gonna go into our gold shimmer. Alright, so we're gonna go in and I have my NYX. This is the Brilliant glitter. It's for face and body. So I'm gonna use this and we're gonna put this where we just added that glitter glue. Alright, so we're just gonna do a little bit of shimmer. Just gonna take a little bit out of our top and pat it on there. Just a little bit. Alright, we're done. So I am going to do my liner. We're gonna do we're not gonna do anything real extravagant. We're gonna do some real slim liner. So I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Line Art matte eyeliner. And we're gonna line these eyes. So one way I like to do my wing liner is I like to match it up with the outer part of my eyebrow. So I draw that on there like that. Draw that one line. Bring it over and connect it. And that's how I do my liner. So nothing really too extravagant. It's really short and simple. I think I'm actually going to get a different liner because this one is not as deep and dark as I want it to be. So I'm going to go in with this Tarte, actually. This Tarte Sex Kitten liner. And I'm going to deepen that up a little bit more. And there we go. Nothing too big, nothing too extravagant, just something real simple. Just a little simple liner. Alright, so I'm gonna do my next eye. We're gonna do that real quick. Okay. So now the liner's done. We are just about finished here. So I'm going to use I found these lashes off of Amazon, and baby, when I tell you they are fire, like fire. So we're gonna take these lashes. I don't know if you can really see them. Got these babies off of Amazon for like, I think $6 or something like that. So first, before we put on our lashes, I like to put mascara on my lashes. So I like to go in, just put a light coat of mascara. Doesn't matter what kind of mascara you use. I literally found this mascara at Ulta for cheap. Alright. She's on. I am going to put my lash on here like this. And I use hair glue still, because that's the only thing that works best for me. If lash glue works for you, by all means use lash glue. But hair glue is my favorite go-to, and so I still use hair glue. So I take my tweezers, dip it in the hair glue, and I line my lashes up with it. So I line my lashes. Just the band. You don't want to put too much on there, because then it's hard for it to get tacky. Because you want them to get tacky so that it'll be easier to put them on. So I put them on my tweezers just like this. So now I'm going to take my lashes. We've already put our hair glue on there. We put it on the band. We blew them. Got them real tacky. And I like to sit mine in the middle of my eyelid and then adjust them. And bam, we got our lashes on. Just like that. So I'm gonna speed through the next one. I like to push them in after as well to make sure that they are on there. So you want to make sure they are actually attached to your eyelid. Push them on and clamp them to your natural lashes. Not literally attach them to your natural lash, but clamp your natural lash with the lashes so that they can stick. Alrighty, so I'm gonna speed through my next one. I'm gonna do the same exact thing for the next one. Alright, so again, just like we did with the other lash, when you put on your lashes, the shorter part of your lashes go in the inner corner of your eyelids. And they're on. Alright, so I zoom my camera in so y'all can see a little bit more of detail of face. So I'm going to be using my Angel Veil by NYX, and we're going to be putting this on our face to prime. So I put it right here, right here, right here, and right here. Let's get it. So I'm going to be using my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This shade is New Caledonia. And I'm going to use this flat brush that I got from BH Cosmetics. So we're going to be using this flat brush. Take a couple pumps. Put that on your brush just a little bit. Like your life depends on it. Don't stop blending so you can't blend no more. So I'm going to use my LA Pro Girl concealer, and this is in Fawn. So I'm going to take this and highlight. Wet Beauty Blender. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier and translucent, and we're going to set her in place. Take the Morphe brush that I got out of I think this is the James Charles or Jeffree Star, one of those. I'm gonna dap it in there, tap it off. Everywhere we highlighted, we are going to set. We're even going to set our smile lines because I smile about and laugh about everything. Alright, so now that we have set our highlighted areas with our Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to go in with some more powder because again, I am oily. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Dark Deepest Mineralized Skin Finish and my Real Techniques brush. Dab that in there. Even our neck, because we put foundation down there, so we want to set that. So next we are going to go to my favorite. We're about to carve out this face and we are about to contour. So I like to use the Ulta contour palette or contour kit, and I'm going to take a buffing brush and I like to go in with it. I'm going with the darkest color in there. We're going to follow the natural arch of our cheeks. Like that. We're going to get this forehead because, honey. Now we're going to carve out our nose. I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush, but you can use any blending brush. So I'm going to take that darkest color that I just used and wipe that in there. And I like to bring mine up to my eyebrows. So we're going to bring her up. Get some more. Bring her up to the eyebrows and carve. Bring her up to the eyebrows and carve. Carve. So we're going to clean up this contour a little bit. I'm going to go back into my little Mercier. My sponge, take it in my little Mercier and clean up, carve out our cheeks. So we're going to do just that on that side. So now I'm going to use that same brush, this Real Techniques brush, and buff that out. So we're going to spray our face so we can set her in place. So we'll take this, shake her up, and spray. Alright, so now we're going to get to my favorite part. We're going to highlight. So I'm going to go in with my Trophy Wife Kilowatt by Fenty Beauty. And I'm going to use this fan brush. I don't know where this come from. I think I got this from my Ipsy bag. But I'm going to brush her in there. And fan her on just like that. Just like that. Ooh. Alright. Alright, so to finish up our eyebrows, I'm going to use my NYX. And this is the Control Freak. And I'm just going to tame my eyebrows by brushing a little bit on my brows hairs. I like to brush up and then over. And I'm going to be taking this LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. And I'm just going to be lining my waterline. So I'm going to take some mascara and I'm going to apply mascara to my bottom lashes. I'm actually going to use this waterproof mascara because it is going up at the bottom of my eyelashes. And I got this mascara in my Ipsy bag, but it is bomb. So I'm going to take this and we're going to put it at the bottom of on our bottom lashes. I'm going to smoke out our bottom lash line with that dark brown that we used from that mini palette we had. So back to this mini palette, we're going to use this dark brown shade. And I'm just taking a small smudge brush. I believe this is a smudge brush. This might be an oval eyeshadow brush, but either way, we're taking this. We're going to put it the bottom to smoke out that liner. Smoke out liner. Take a smaller brush, and I believe this is really a smudge brush. So we're gonna take this. This is a e.l.f. brush. I'm gonna take this small brush and I'm gonna go back into the Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to take this and put it there like that. So we are all done. I'm going to take my hair down and I'm gonna show y'all what the finished look like. Alrighty, so all I did was add my chestnut lip liner to my lips. I added the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Mannequin. I'm actually add a little bit more. So I just added that liquid lipstick, and that's in Mannequin. It came as a set. This set is so bomb. But that's all for my video. This is my very first video and I was super duper scared to record it, but I hope you guys love it, and until next time, bye.